Hello everyone and welcome. I am your host, Elias Sarantopoulos. Adobe Illustrator comes with a variety of preset patterns. So today we will look at applying few custom texture patterns to create the hatch fill effect. Up next. So inside Adobe Illustrator with a new document open, all I have is just a background layer here and a text layer with a thick font style applied to it to make the effect more dramatic. So the first I'm going to do is select this text layer and I will convert this into outlines. So for that, I will go up to the tab menu and choose Create Outlines. Now this text layer has become outlined and cannot be edited as text. At the same time, this creates a group of separate compound paths for each of these letters, and we can see this inside the layers panel and inside the group. In this case, I'm just going to target the group, and inside the object menu, I will ungroup all that. And here are the separate compound paths. In this case, I'm just going to double click to apply the appropriate name, which is lgbt, like so. All right. And now it's time for us to use Illustrator's fill patterns, which can be accessed from the Swatches panel, which is inside the window menu, and choose Swatches. Great. Now, here's the thing. This is just a personal preference. The thumbnail view is quite small for me. So what I usually do is click on this flyout menu and choose the large thumbnail view. There we go. Here it is. Okay, so the Swatch Libraries menu is inside the Swatches panel at the very bottom. So if you hover over here, it's going to get the name of Swatch Libraries menu. So click on that. And as you can see, we have a plethora of these patterns here, of these choices. In our case, we're going to navigate inside the patterns, basic graphics, and here we have the choice of dots, lines, and textures. In this case, since we are looking to apply lines, I'm going to go ahead and choose the basic graphics lines, like so. There we go. First, I will target the shape L, this one over here, and we'll apply one of these basic graphics lines. So I will go ahead and choose this one, which is the 6 LPI 20%. Now just make sure that you have the fill on top here and just click once. Here it is. Great. But here's the thing. Let's make things more interesting and apply some colors to these lines. In this case, I will use the LGBT color swatch that I have saved in my libraries panel. So every time you apply a pattern, it gets added to the swatches panel. Here it is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to customize this. In other words, we're going to double click. Now we are inside the patterns options and inside the pattern editing mode. So I'm just going to zoom a bit here so we can see closer. So what I'm going to do here is just marquee select all of these shapes here. Okay. And inside the properties panel, right now the stroke size is set to 2.4 points. I'm just going to up this to 5. And then individually, I will marquee select each of these strokes. Just make sure that you have the stroke on top here. And I want to apply the appropriate colors here that I've saved. Feel free, of course, to use your own swatches and so on. Great. I like what I see. Now, what I'm going to do is actually save this as a separate pattern, like my pattern. So I'm going to click what it says, save a copy. This is the generic name of new pattern. I'm just going to use new pattern 1. Feel free to use, of course, your own naming. Click OK. And now we get this message. The new pattern has been added to the swatches panel. Click OK and then click Done. Now, as a side note, when you save this file and open it back again, the custom pattern you created and saved will appear back on the swatches panel, so you can reuse it if needed. All right, so we are done with the first custom pattern we added to the L shape. Stay tuned for the rest. All right, so let's go ahead and continue this and apply some different basic graphics lines to the rest of these objects here. So in this case, I'm just going to target the shape B here, and I'm going to use another one. Perhaps I can use, let's see, the Scotch Rule 6. Just make sure that we have the fill right on top. And I believe it's this one right here. There we go. Again, we're going to double click to go inside the pattern editing mode. This looks good, but the thing is, the total number of these objects here are 8. And here inside the libraries menu, we have 6 colors, which means I will select this one, remove it, press delete on the keyboard, click on this one, remove it, then marquee select all of these. And inside the properties panel and inside the alignment, I'm just going to distribute this horizontally at the center, like so. All right, so I will select this one. Just make sure that you have the stroke up, and I will apply these again, same colors to all of these objects here, shapes, like so. Again, I'm going to save a copy. That will be new pattern 2. Click OK. Again, we get the same message. The pattern has been added to the swatches panel. Click OK and click Done. There we go. Okay, here's the thing. Let's spice things up, which means I will select, again, this letter B, and then up in the Effect menu, and inside the Distort and Transform, I will transform this. Make sure that you have the preview on. Now, if you try to transform and rotate the L-shape object, what happens is we also transform the whole object. And that's why we need to toggle this off. We only need to transform the pattern inside. So I will rotate this to 45 degrees and then click OK. There you go. Another thing I can do is inside the properties, I will click on the stroke and apply a white stroke of 1 point. I will do the same here. There you go, of 1 point. How about this one? Let's click on that and let's see, I'm going to use, let me try this one, okay? So again, I will double click to go inside the pattern editing mode. First, marquee select all of these, and inside the properties panel, I'm going to up the stroke size to 4 points, and then just going to remove 2 of these because altogether they are 8 and I only need 6. Then marquee select those 2 and bring down the stroke size to 2. Marquee select this, make sure the stroke is on the top here, and again I will do the same and apply the same colors as I do for the rest of the other shapes. Again, I'm going to save a copy, new pattern 3, click OK, and click OK, and then click Done. Let's see, here it is. Great. Let's go back to the Effect menu, Distort and Transform, toggle off the Transform objects, and I will rotate this to -45 degrees and click OK. Let's also give it a stroke color of white and 1 point. There we go. And I believe this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this one. Just make sure that you have the fill on top. There we go. And back on the Effect menu, Distort and Transform. And this time around, just going to go for 90 degrees and click OK. And let's not forget the white stroke of 2 points. So there you have it, custom texture patterns inside Adobe Illustrator. Thank you everyone for spending time with me, listening to the inspired lectures and tutorials. Do not forget to subscribe, support the channel, and share the knowledge.